Birthday to Mrs. Vivian Boche. Hey, Mickey the triple darling yere. Hey, Mr. Vivian, Yamisha wate. Wabotre, wadaje, wakoma pa. Oh, Mickey Wahomte. Nanso woni ho adaje. Enti Mrs. Vivian Boche, Mrs. Mickey the triple darling. Yamisha na onye okese, na onye wakoma so ade nyina ma, na oni Mickey the triple darling do no. Enso sa Mickey say kan cho say odo die ni ho die nyina tinyamisha. Afe yetinsimu enen krata dia be wani tia ye be kokumase na sa ansam na yenu aba na japoma boy ho amane no ye die ho enkomo daily guide capture no differently or say police fires tear gas on rampaging students and a chronicle and so say police gas Islamic SHS students ninyina Nkrata for France say 20 Islamic SHS students hospitalized following police attempt to quell demo and no our back page of daily graphic enti ebedi en hon koma no pauti say me kotutu enwuma mu am say me hwehwe adwa report e print hwehwe mame na recommendation no ye musa recommendation 9 in fact 7 and 9 say recommendation 7 say as I say ye ma police and military nyina training said ye be ya say in crisis and say crowd control to say no omo be hu kwan be fa so be use standard procedure and ye bia one more use standard procedure no ha ana if it's a police report na omo press release no omo akra kan omo say they realize that omo crofo na use the standard procedure na sa training ye ya ma omo ana yanye. Recommendation 9 say womo ko baabi na say womo ko akohweti nipa dodo mu say ya say police for no be kono omo body cameras bobo womo ho ni ahyen na omo de be kono we nso na etisa ana. Then I asked the school authorities question say enti anso na mo wo ho na nkwada ekoye demonstration yi ana na muni ho ana womo kote mpentim kwai say school for to me bu omo ho no abra ye be try exam so ya prepare se be exam na school e wo gate na wo mo etimi e bodom pem saa e wo school achi ye demonstration abra wo fonim say oh ye nkwada they are incapable hands nti se nka BBC ya nka hwan ye bebisa no ni nyina ye nkomo ayi bedi. National Cathedral project will pay off Urakeno Foriata ogusu a wo cheche mu say montiase ni ensi asori dan no if you say edem fasode e bebre oman no honam fam ene honhom fam na wo de honam fam no krampodie say e de to beba ene ade na komode yen ya nyame no ohira timotiase ni esi dan no a nyame be hira yen ye bedidi ai electricity and then inside to say kane soafo ye ura kwabena say sa increment no a ECG 4 pe no woni wo mo nya adwene kra enti anope ye bedi ho enkomo ura ya asanita no national organizer Emma LPG many bonus so kane wo dan mu hakane no ahye ni fufu kama ena wotim finfini ena owura Joseph Yamin eto ano ewo nensa benkom so owura Joseph Yamin ye former Ashanti Regional Secretary ma NDC or a former Deputy Minister Youth and Sports former Deputy Minister Ashanti Region sisi akra no wosi wo pebibio wosi se NDC fo bie kwan a obepe post ba ko me yini kire a me obeka sa post na me remfi biem se nye organizer na ne secretary ena owura enani da edin kan mehia no e friend owura Kofi Tonto na oti ben me sabe nkom so pay or your NPP communication team member abusan for mamwa kwa ba o bibia boko de e wo say ma bra yi feel at home and the Tuesday squad no a school for am school no kwa na aba nti e ben rolling nti eja tonto akwa aba
me Joseph
ifie boko
anyame adom bibia boko
party ho amam for pick forms ne kama
mpanyi focus o mo pick forms
okay e china na deadline
Me name date in papa, but I know say Enra 17
okay.
5 me who say
I'm so file rather so mo submit.
Yes,
okay.
Penny focus wa omofa me dey mateki neutral stand kakra when it comes to
sao
yeah hwe say
omo nyina yo nam fufu ana
obia me support obia dey nyina support ne say
me frɛ madam fu bi na me say wugina konfia me ya na wugina 17 mana wugina Sabi o say Sabi ye my best friend me ebunu ne konfia me ya o so ebunu ne 17 so ebunu ne nti ya me gina mfimfini na me say na ye kombedi na che oh yeah
o pese kombedo there is ojina baby
na we nyina baby na bra nyam na moye politics
baby na me ya me ne nkrofo biti hu
sa wo no ma pe baby am wagina wugina fa ko me kire baby a wugina atati bro ni na so de he na wo ko no
national organizer
aya na me refi oh fache me
hweni yo one power to me fi de
aya na me refi
I want to be reading meanings e wo mo
sa meanings be biem
na je say bi asa won chedan support me be say
se me te sabra ni gina mfimfini ti na komodem
ha de won ti mi gina mfimfini
e ba ha nko ade a me say asante bro ni die eya oba show yi so ntie ne ye ne no a ene so de ohun ya ye fe na kumase fo nkwada no tie gas fo mu tim na de wate atumu sa no
nyame adaroma tama ya to na me wa nti na je say nti mi a side one tie gas use tie gas no ya to na mu frama mo nti enye bebi ya to no nko a spread ko na obia effect no kakra ura
a bad experience ebi I am do na mi so but I still remember say be a neighbor for ne bobo se kotoko sunya na at stadium nechi yesusa no number 3 no moto ye Sunday obi ani fie na mi so mi nua boy ni sa na mafa mini so again am say mo message you to Mika you jano ko ni baby you jano because we saw the people running this way and she dey Mika e ko abojo machi baby e ko tena ho san nwumre me be ye ni it's a bad experience. Oh, to me, Yarina.
Yes, so.
And yo, let me so, but I still remember. Me kaipa and ye tear gas in Hey, abomination. Sada tena wanya wajuma.
Abomination.
Tuesday squad papa ye nim say wati adwuma ya se.
Me be pa na me phone are.
Oh, what fire. And then so watch why.
Piccadilly dey me share ya da me pekura ba mpesa me share tete no ma jashe.
Piccadilly ne dey.
Won hwe sa movie no.
There be.
I be say Ewura Dongo, Honorable Adongo.
Really?
Nigeria movie.
Hey.
Akwa bi on dey na dwuma opia ne say ope arm robbery. Me papa kan di obeka bi o say no anope.
Wow.
And papa say okay. So ope arm robbery dey, me so me retired arm robber. Nti ene no ma me show the tenet of arm robbery. Wo dey da bi a she white. Na wo dey bomode say obebo gospel. Wo bo so abonede. Na face so make sure so wo ba obesapa. Na ta quote to Bible. Nti o mem ho no hye what o quote to Bible.
Finance
minister. Jesus is Lord.
Finance minister.
See this mischief coming.
It is
finance minister.
It is a reality.
Can Korea?
Yeah, who dey ye show white. Question no come me say
me
Korea.
What computer to be kasa.
Korea tasem na okay.
Mama say usua obi a, wo so obi enipa boni ni na say usua na enipa boni ni usua.
Say dem apam atade da say na bitwa movie.
Question a yebusa on say, wo so usua obi. Yemfa Ghana and show santi de usua de enipa boni ni na.
Usua no say atade obeja.
But
wo shot it say.
Wo fire me, wo be ye di. Wa modi ono kana to wa modi.
I wonder what
mo sha white o Ghana ha do so.
Me mo na akutia nim ni wura nti.
Enti hu na wo ya akutia ni wura.
Bi ono no na akutia na obo no ni wura no.
You say ya me a free.
No, because
say what free fufu ton so say ko
so wo nim ni wura no a say ka wo
fufu ton so contact.
Wo nim ni wura na nti na wo
me dey meet afuto na me too ne say. Description a wo dey man no. Na say enye obi a o se fata.
Okay.
Na ne usua obi a sabe nya de otene ne esuan ne nante na wo de ba bi ade ne nam ne na akofa ayi so a oye o se spokesperson
attitude ya kofi me share attitude ya na meja
eye mo bi akwa
ya no
anope ye da mo ase papa said ya sha I hope say be have a beautiful discussions nyame hwa mo say mo de mo anopa hema ne bi afem ye mo beginning of the day no first hours ni bi na mo de adom yesa no ti appreciate pa na mo me yankokuma se na yen hwe enra hawa school for nkwada se omo ye demonstration because kwan na da omo ni mo no enya se kwan na ye kwan na ye na said ya driver for this speed no enti omo aka yemfi omo de ombe demonstration na ewi ase tie gas be be mu nyame adom obi anwu die but na enye pleasant ade ti said ye makai me na ma 3 experience na make no na enye pleasant ade nti ni police press release odi aba ewo eno echi over ya
medase amenchia ahefo ina amenchia adwuma ko far by na mema o happy belated birthday medase na fe so machia tonto the first time I didn't share her. In fact, first time I share to much honorable I vie for national organization. My mention honorable Nikwa titles Glover, baby will be a Michiano born to the incoming national organizer for the New Patriotic Party. Na much you were lawyer Justin Kodia Oba in for the general secretaryship or not the done deal. Na there's this man Stephen Tim. His name rings a bell. I'm sure it's chairmanship when they're this time around. Omo de Bemano. Now, we need a reform in the NPP. The NPP must be reformed to become attractive again. You know. Now, oh,
the LPG.
Omo catch it. I'm going to say if you are trouble. Yes, so far. In fact, I think say a policing system a bimo in the ye bino ema police no anya edimbone, which I believe say it is important say a behwe na ya kura saade ni ya ebema the professionalism in the police service no so bema say the ehwe no yewura Dr. Kufu down parade the IGP Obaye ye ho changes ahoro bebre na no amete on many of the media houses say or more chastise the fact say IGP echo because they were waiting for report and as a statement from the police outfit in Kumasi and they said they were not going to comment or more trying say IGP be banning no. I think say it wasn't bad say umbe train IGP amana bad with this particular incident I involve students, not tertiary institution, Obeka said they are so matured, and for that matter, say Basa to trust them, it is to a higher level. And TDAC, you know, was something that it was the need, say, IGP or between the night, no one exactly what happened. Because what happened there, no, seriously unprofessional. There has been a display of live bullets. Now, Islamic school, no baby, there are 3 dangers that is posed to the school. One of them is the fact that there is a gas filling station right opposite it. And then there is a fuel station also close by. And then there is no zebra crossing. Into genesis of school authority no more writing letters to the people who matter regarding the filling station and the gas has fallen on deaf ears. Now at the end of this answer same way by say almost security man almost sure no because car airborne no student so car airborne wo nyame charge omu and enru achi ya omo teacher baako ono so wo pia free school no no car akopem ne car mama baby oda no enye. So there was the need for an action to be taken.
Say how a minion say kakra say amane bofo no che say Friday no mum na de all ko school em say no you teacher ni oba obi car foforo de be born ne car so But she's okay.
Yes, she's okay. Yes, or the hospital or whatever it is. That is what I hear. And I think they showed the car, how mangled it was and all that. And a simple zebra crossing and I say speed ram, keke. Yeah, from that sunny. So what is that sunny? So, oh, four people no. It's even difficult for cars that are, driving in that opposite direction.
Okay.
Into a sunny. Speed na woman, I said the force in the car. I know.
Yeah, say
yes. Into say one year lucky na say we break in ya. We be deal. Into speed ram kekai school authority attract all this one.
And if I can't say no pay girl on the call no, I say no IGP promises so no before base speed round no I didn't put to sky talk. Usually that's take ropes no more go
yes.
Into no at all 10 and no poor no more go.
Exactly the case. Into those who are chastising the IGP for going there. This is what he has done.
And they are chastising.
Yes, social media and commentators especially.
Like Henry.
These things they are common. Commentators, almost say IGP, FADA. Dancing a dawson, be a person who be ansana. I was just listening to commentators
wow.
Of I must be specific some of the NDC.
One course I said Quebec Sonia active.
And only a seminar. Kosi koda. Interaction or taking no, and indeed there has been a result for that particular.
But people not make to say if Enran IGP could do this, why must he take a demonstration for this to be done?
To be done, sister. And yes, action has not. A school headmaster watch your letters upon letters.
And then I just almost said no, much enquadana chino mu musi abonte. They were tired or they felt in kwalana mu demonstration.
But at the end of the day, no. And no more to protest say na mako to tear gas. And you see the bad aspect of it is that these are Nkrofo, they were not armed. Like there was nothing obetumi I can say. Omon e de be pray. Into mobile, they ran back into the school compound. You chase them or you followed them there. The best thing as a crowd control force could have done was to call on the headmaster to get them to assemble. Then probably your leader will talk to them. Say, we understand your predicament. Into the abano, ye pamocho, the amoyano, munjai emphasum biamba. Into yanka say, my headmaster, the order sat ama school. No. You went ahead when they had run to some of the rooms, dormitory, and you shot at close range with tear gas.
Really?
Yes.
I thought they said they gave warning shots.
Warning shot were the live bullets, which we have seen some.
Okay.
But the tear gas, no, they were close range shots in rooms, and you can imagine.
How?
Yes.
So it means that the one court demonstration that CB
has been affected.
Will be affected.
Yes. And look at the girls, and you know the girls in the school are more than the boys. And I hear it is the only school in Ghana that has the population of, that high population.
Of girls?
Yes. And even, in terms of population.
Wow.
Every school in Ghana, it is the only school that has the largest population.
A school for adults?
About 6,000 and more. Right? Now look at the girls.
One school, 6,000?
Yes.
I see.
I think the headmistress.
One secondary school.
One secondary school. You know. Now she said yourself ye my go from na omo panty. Adia ya
they were not panty, they were gasping for air.
Adia
yam frama.
Yam hihye. Say awofo wotifie na oba be frɛ wo school ase be frɛ wo school say oba yare. Saa yam hihye no say woni ba wo boarding school na ebi nto wo da e de to mu da. Because for me it has happened to me many times. You say oba yare, then you have to drive from here to Tafu. On many occasions you have to drive there. Ye were students as so care must be taken. Say more as police service and as a police force. More crowd control. School more. Be careful ye pamocho. And for me, I think say IGP better than I say. Well, this and more award too. Okay. Now I want to believe say highway will take this particular incident and ensure say speed ramp that is needed will be done as soon as possible. Highway
and urban roads maybe ye ma omo budget maybe. Almost say can sa kwan ni ram na seminar. You don't hear anything.
It's because never any police ni okotu tear gas never or
me ntie wo me ti do.
Yeah, that's it. Miss protocols, no. Yeah. In His Excellency, the incoming president, 2025 John Dramani Mahama and the NDC for na said the okay no NDC for a share and pay Yamia Duma national organizer position na pick form na maba at the right time on whom we were constituencies. A very unfortunate said in a canon. Enra near sea, avoidable. Meaning why authorities at na ase ababedru say amadi esi no esi. Because we a security issue and yet only highways and I say even the police, but it's a regional security matter. I wasn't regional security council at na dada because one too many say accidents as you see was a no eso and you better not say man drew this level and send to one more. I think that and kasa papamfa authorities Ashanti region. Now the issue about police foreign core is a subject we need to sit and talk about. And yahankwana same way AC. So you want to ask yourself, say, how are police trained? And your police phone soldier phone so count. So it is only in Ghana and obi ma firing warning shot na bonipa abo target. It is only in Ghana because warning shot there yet Korean. So the only time
a mistake it me ba ni enti no mo can for stray bullet. Say bi na nya ne target no but e mane.
No, but the point is that anything yet to scare obi. If you are well trained, you better yourself to fast row. Because a ball wall say I bet me assign up a back abu. And if you are advised to fire up. That's two only the affair a sora. A head then in a year stray bullet. A head then a hit you. So me feel said the punishment yedema or more sa in some way see. And yet deterrent enough for our colleagues. And that is why it keeps reoccurring. The idea police need be what justification. So now man for be bamiso. So I wanted to fire a warning shot. No matimi anya me who did him. And the kobo nipa ni yebusa and says I need a chiro police training center. Say oh my warning shot mo bia. The answer is no. And the I prefer punishment. I said the SEC say I'm told that the deputy commander no is on interdiction now.
Yes.
And some other.
Yeah.
I think that is where the solution to police for firing and killing people no. But why a small police for no call her in the first place? And no more kwa ye dientia. Police for more to
in
check.
such instance, Ojo say why na small mo bebem.
Yeah,
because
Maybe
a distress call. Until once they pick the call, do you have to wait for
so
a
police
command
for
to
no
be
are
issued?
not to see crowd control. Yemfa live bullets.
Okay.
So until I say why na ma that command. Of course, e be anunti na ama deputy regional commander interdicted. Probably it came from the angle. And it is true, say ma police for and any security service be as a conical protected a demonstration and prevent a demonstration. You don't go with live bullet. Say a live bullet in our toy and a ball nipa kranoa. You know, say nipa no so I mean a rubber bullet. But to go there with live bullets, then a time I face a danger. the possibility that nipa krono betimi out to be the amount, so you have to also be prepared. But these young men and women in Kwara are more demonstrating. All they have done is to block roads. Why should the police go with live ammunition? And yet then the police if over to tear gas to disperse students and Kwara of just a particular school, not a schools be na ababeshi anti crowd number na ye overwhelming. So police be gina ho say ma tear gas to disperse. But
one school class so na number ni doors.
A doors. The point is that okay videos ni bia Kwara na school I car kwan no emu. The only distraction was that car ntimi nko.
Okay.
And minim why we have been in traffic sir taking here for 2 hours, 3 hours. As our traffic ni nru di Nkwara no block ye ya ye ka ho asem no. The Abrepo junction ho. Utra school no a the same school no. Utra na kakra ba before you get to the Abrepo junction traffic light. Sometimes we betimi adi ho more than 1 hour.
So when our traffic will hold
that.
The more reason why until police feel say no being Monday beginning of a working week and for Kwechumano, that thing was really obstructing traffic. Of course.
The person can say traffic no hold that. Say Nkwara no block no man block no. You still go and meet that traffic and say where do the main highway.
Blocking and it to be west.
Of course. But dear pan as a blockage, you know. A bit me to the extent that the police will have to use tear gas to disperse the crowd. So my block choir, police only need a holding enough to go and carry whatever they are block choir. So my block a choir just because or move choir no more. Police only need enough a holding to direct Nkwara to enter a particular. Yeah.
Becca say these are kindergarten or primary 6, and I say Nekra primary 6 for Nyama, so primary 1 or 2 Nkwala. These are teenagers into Omonyama so control no ye bibi because at a point to bet you say almost police abo.
Yeah. Because it is also their right to demonstrate. Right.
You need to notify.
Of course. So at every point, there was a notify police. And you notify police into Omunfa live bullets, rubber, tear gas, and dispensing Nkwara.
Okay.
Because Nkwara are doing that as a result of the many calls or more are sending to authorities to say, "Hano high school a boy Nkwara, a boy a teacher for." So just come and help us. Now the speed in our cars and econo, yentimi safe. Yantimi anya sa momo. Now Nkwara ni tisi kwan so should the police go in there with tear gas? That is the question. The crowd control mechanisms are measures na do our policemen and women know that? Say you any unit within the police service omo na beye attend to any crowd control issues be ana eba no we just call anybody, just get up and go in there to go and do this. And only the other akwa see say and I think that going forward police should try, not only the police, the military as well, to train their members in crowd control measures.
Thank you.
Be able to solve these problems.
And no nana make us an opamikan committee in report in the womb as to say one more year no and also yes.
That's what committee reports there.
Yeah,
Minyaba, edi kan memfa nchia sronko emma ene wahwefo nyina na menchia menua panyin Yamin ene menua panyin so a otime chen. Send omo nyina di kan my first time me share omo on set.
Okay.
Minyaba there me show all the time. Me wo US me ba Ghana so ehwe juma amonso mudi despite platform juma mudi de boa time na me wo embassy as a diplomat no mujuma die bebre na ye nyina ye boa promote wo abrochiri se ne be ya Ghana fo bi hu de amonso mo ye de aboa oman nti e bom aba so oba abrochiri a need fufu de eno na ye nyina ye guso a nti ade a dwumadi a mudi nanse nso me ne enua panyi Kwame Sifa kan to kwan call Memphis for otumfo Memphis in May festival nso nti ye busunya dada je say yen hia ye ho nti me da asese wa mama kwanya na nanse mi call suhum na me hu se aban abie se wotra nsanwa mu kakra bi a eko apedwa no about 32 kilometers aban abie double road bi wo ha eboa ma kane no accident ne ade a na wo ho no eso aba from kakra me gidi say ya de pa ese ebo the road ministry no so abaso ewa adwuma so a omoye ye be hye aban se ne hye ya wode agu akwan mu se ufree poku ase interchange na no ebesi nsanwam ano no so obebe mu no aye ne ye no ye bompa ye se aban betimi a start no animu ya me gidi se me hwehwe mu kakra ma ye ne kire se enche aban be start na nsen so aban bo dwumadi bi hu ban gold catcher menim se ote ya ya de a ebe boa ma mercury a ye de ehwehwe agudie no ebe free ho na afei machine no se utu a odi gu machine mu a machine na no betimi ayam abo na yi gold ewom up to 90% e de aboa me gidi se ya de pa ye mo aban no so abaso ena enra so me hu se Tamale Vice President called Tamale Airport I about 90% completed enche enuanom nso ewo ceremony fin so ebenya airport a modern standard enti we nyina ye niema I think say ye be kai Ghana for say koso now coming to the issue we raising na menuanom nso akasa fefefe afa hon I think say it is a case of de-escalation and crowd control to say the empenyufo na kan but edikan opanyi klasin bia ahwemadwen asi niam bebre so enkra omapra ne policeifo bia omapra ne ade ni nyina ye mpa ebo ne se nyame ebedom aboa na omo afri sa ahohihia ne mu na omo nyina bekan ho na opanyi asema okan se school no next to the school petrol station and is it LPG station?
Yes, gas.
Next to the school. And school authorities atro in krata ako. Tosubio a kwan animal no so no school animal so kwan da ho no there are several incidents nipa enya accident bi kra car abom ene ade. It begs the question say omo a ye di dwumadie hye omo nsa titiri no the technical people are omo responsible for these things omo wo he enti say ye ka police for de ne ahwe kwan omo fa so ne ye di adwenkyira ba se ne be ya ye be free sa ohaw no ho no esi ye hwe ba bi a ohaw no so e free ba who are the people responsible why ne tro letter no command no die adwuma na wadi afa ho ti ebesre UTV say monton koso na monye san hwehwe mu ma ye hu se e yampa se school authorities no atro san krata
okay
panyin be na san krata ne koda nanim a besine dwumadi a ese odi panyin na ndi a nsunsuanso a anka ekwa kofa bed because very often we leave some of these things in the hands of technical people who are supposed to do their jobs. Now saying nam University of Ghana anymore. Such a prime location, not traffic light in German.
So,
you see, me himself baby baby. But for University of Ghana, pong blow as a pong blow anymore. Oba when be see UPS and so anymore. Traffic light in German. So you can imagine the chaos a bit me esiho. But who are we holding responsible? De bia no na ebia ye amanyofo ne abetina ha na de abro ye ho saa na those who are responsible no mo shedem then they continue to repeat the same thing.
It is in the pipeline. We have been given the budget. Meanwhile, they have not been given any budget. The best is
me, I have been a civil servant. And I know a toda be a 2 million no civil servant. There are so many institutions 2 million civil servants. Enti sa de bia na de ahya amanu. I'm not saying say amanyofo any responsibility. We do. Because sabi ye na Ghana fo ato abaman. But adwuma no Ghana mamra no ache ama obia enya ne de. So ye hold the amanyofo accountable. We must equally hold these people accountable. Na ye ne de amanyofo beto so a no makɔhye akiri. Na akɔfa sa enu ne ma sa de we asam ne start ye no eno panyi boss. Social media na nkɔfo start di IGP atem. Ebi kra start di omampanyi atem. We were getting ready to politicize the issue. Intimeda IGP asese animonimu na odi mrika kɔ ho ekoso dwuma ayi ohaw ni nyina no a enne ye hu ba bia ohaw ni free ba. Deputy Minister of Education so akɔ akɔhwɛ sɛ ne be ya saa ne ma nyina ye be so ano. But I think it comes down to crowd control ni de-escalation asema yeken. Okay. One, so obi be demonstration or mine amamra ne mra ebo man no ho ban kire kwan ye se ofa so yagitu. But ye ne nkra na ekasa. We are talking about high school students who are between the ages of 15 to about 18 years old. So what I say, nti say akra no act on impulse let be na e bia onkwaje. There be nkra de se be nyina ya ye nkra da. Ebu a ye nyina samammo ne mumumeni abagum ne aye dede kakra. Enti se nkra ye ade na se mfa kwan mu mpo a
school authorities or said ye ka say omo ye largest population
ni se school
enti obi am peke henti bia wo school was a school for no gada omo hu na we no munya omo be you to have stopped them say hey your exams so mamu ko jina kwan mu ko ye bia ka ko bo bia me fa sem bia me mo parents am
me ni say the teachers and school authorities will shirk their responsibility in doing so.
Okay.
Me wogidie pa said the authorities ni be but eto da bia sabe ye nyina ye wonkra. Omotimi ginsem. Enti se school mpanyimfo no etu omofo no mo antie e na omo ye de omo ye ya. The bottom line is say police for no so age atum and e beda IGP asese wan hu ba bia ohaw ne wo say yes enkra ne toto abo ene ade nanso kwan a yenso ye fa so a ye try see ye be de-escalate issue no we didn't do it well. We didn't follow the standard procedure esanka police for follow. Baby I mean video me hu ya me ye be worried kakra because me usually no sensem say ba me to me bo.
Okay.
If you say edi kind dey me di kan ti ye ne say ye say nkra 32 ena ya to tear gas ni ade ama ye de o makogu hospital.
I think they were less.
Okay, now the MMD can't see.
Reports in here mostly between 20 to 25.
Okay,
26.
the MMD. And then me say another one say, "Sebi you a big crave free." So I go very worried.
Police reports still be.
Me jitu me can say, "Asem ne buy no, ne pompon so a buy."
Okay.
Then I'm like, now Sebi you and cry demonstration. The other ne timi drusa. But a chira information police dey omo first statement in the buy. Ena abotoye mu kakra bae.
Okay.
But baby am here worried ne say matimi aka enkrai sabiu akogu school nimu within the vicinity of the school. Ehon na mo tutu. Whether it is the warning shot or so we share video na enkra no kono na police fo ni di akire na mo ma warning shot. Na wo hwan so na abrosan bi sisi omo nche. Omo nche musa. So I'm like, I said, Grandma, come on, Gumari, warning shot a moment. Is it warning shot? You need to understand, say, the moment I will be to tuno, crowd no be try so mube jani. You are likely to cause a stampede. And also another former intimidate a prane and nearma be ever. Intimidate. Many munyina be ya say it is about time police invest in de-escalation, proper de-escalation training to ensure say or how be ba sa or how no ye best no and sanfa or how for den emma ade we could have easily solved it sebi say area boys can come bet me any boys ya kasa ma mako inside and for how biama enti eyen so say ya nya some interdictions be boama investigation because ya mean raise questions who gave the order say yen fa tu nko who gave the order say yen fa live bulletin nko yen hwehwem na yen hu na yen so sa ade ano na yen most importantly yen si sa nema we anokwan me da say
thank you yen ko tie de ahwefo nso hwe yen omo kan fifi Facebook live na making can fi opinion 80 cars so obusako so say should it take students to demonstrate on something they should have done through proactiveness. Yes, Ghana police didn't handle the situation well, but this unpleasant circumstance could have been prevented in the first place. Nanaya says, glorious birthday to generational leader. May you continue to grow in wisdom. Honorable Mustafa Abdul Hamid. Sami Kwe, Leviticus Pies, Kaswa, good morning. The NDC rejection of the building of the National Cathedral is no new. NDC said to use a Jubilee House built by former President J. Kufuor as a poultry farm, but same NDC shamefully was the first to occupy it. Positive change, Medina. Can anyone help us know how much we owe President Kufuor as a nation? We want to calculate it and pay him off so he can resign. We can't endure him anymore. Regards to Chairman Michael Tete and Chairman Joe. Coleman Pillar 2, no matter the NDC's propaganda, National Cathedral is on the way coming. Regards to Prof. Christopher Miokonfe, incoming NPP National Chairman, and Mr. Boachene Jakwa, next President of the Republic of Ghana. Joshua Drybones is watching live from La Paz. God bless the Nana Bawumia government for their good policies. Charisma Don Papa. The continued attacks by some police officers on Ghanaian citizens is becoming too much. What the IGP has to wake up and deal seriously with those behind all these, because the police is supposed to be our friend. Some police officers should have that in mind. Dari Nanyankuma Nanwenkuma, watching you live from Doma campus. Great thanks to the incoming national organizer, Honorable Joseph Yamin. So national organizer of the NDC, you mean incoming? Okay. Emmanuel Owusu says 4 years and 4 years in IMF Umpo. We survived. Nadia, what's the name you? Bra, okay, but me it was all the bar me who are me kind of do. Royal Gabi, if you come undoubtedly the actions of the police towards these students protesting were very sad to say. These students could have died out of shock. Okay, Paul Ablade, if you come, did I hear IGP assure students authorities of thorough investigation into the Islamic SHS shooting incident? What's the meaning of investigation in Ghana? This is a funny word. We always use as leaders to tell lies. Everyday investigation, but nana Facebook for class adene wadodo intie swati amami intie ya munye intie. Okay, so let me go to the next person. I'm a family that say, oh dear, no dear, say a compliment. Me that say pa. Nanaya says we couldn't have asked for a role model and a generational leader. And I just still, Honorable Mustafa Hamid and Omo wishing happy birthday. Wofake New Plant Station Circle says every day some of NDC talk against Ghana police because it's Nanado's regime. If you are students and you block major road, what do you expect the police to do? Oh, okay. Hey, you Farouk Tamale North, the IGP must question his men on crowd control. It seems the police is misbehaving these days. Okay. Onosonidia Ode Abba, and that's you Farouk in Tamale. Doris will say, good morning, Sister Ya. I'm happy the IGP visited the school and also bought the thick ropes for the road. I hear the school road severally. and nothing was done. It is because of the bureaucracy in our system. Munkaila Junans, I always cherish the thoughts of Yawa Sanitano. He speaks to the issue. Ghana needs such objective persons as leaders. There be unfunny serious Jano account here. Piaga, good morning, yeah. Watching live from Achim Asafo. Okay. It's 9:30. My king kakra enti my ensign ento aso na yenko. Honorable Yami. I pray say okay, yenko. Ghanaian Times, the National Cathedral project will pay off. Na Minister of Finance Urake Nufuriata said, Mema yen shene se o asori dan kwa na esan ye investment because tourist beba na tourist ba revenue e de beba man nim no de e bedoso nti ya ye hunu se eye investment nso e na ye eye no nti e discover ba it's all saying
Finance Minister, yeah. What I did refer to him. Of course, problems will be repaired. Sometimes, put here MPP for our issues be one. Then you want to try and understand, say no musi fa Ghana for yefa. So I always ask, I'm before no muko school or heaven na ye call ye dear asasi swana. Because sometimes omukasa you find it very difficult to understand. The finance minister somehow wakai. Na ya hwe ni din ni asa atimi ama no banner headline or a national paper. You crofo fro bi so a you sure say finance minister on fa no ho crowd. And our journalists will not even give prominence to Sasemuya okay. And I'm beginning to doubt the level of understanding of the very cathedral na or the Husika urban. It's an investment, of course. Upon all the cathedrals in the world, Ghana, people will travel from America, UK, they say they want to come and watch Ghana's cathedral. Be a biblical garden woman. A man for will leave Israel and come to Ghana. Oh, but so much my woman say not just the edifice, but a library be creative woman near Mount Bay woman. A say oba some history, some information. Make me tell you, know, Nipa Baba just to come and watch these things. Then I discover bear. And I say Nipa may come because of the controversy surrounding the building of the cathedral. Now, that controversy no bet me am yenyeska. So, in his own estimation, cathedral ni year bia no ebema ye sen ewo ho. You say ya me no ka say 9 months in into your school feeding for 1 month in school nkwara yen ma obi aduane da. The nisika any the tuas caterers can near the annual Diana school quara. So see a National Cathedral we are in a year can the National Cathedral revenue be generate yamaya a man from Bayer research, a man from Babetna Biblical Garden of Eden na de bano emuno. Ebema saying would he be able to pay school feeding caterers? Eka. And Ramekan baby. Say DC if one another appointee or more call 1 year and the entire will be aka because you need to the country is broke. And John Kuma is quoted saying somewhere say only option they will have to go to IMF because in your money. But you bet me any sika to want to invest in something I ain't mean how much a debe in a year. Near to me, say it me see at the any way in 2 years. Sika no bet me about 10. I'm a nap kufu into ya omoka for 6 months. Yet me to ya omoka. Teacher and nursing trainee for into ya omoka. National Cathedral bet me to ya omoka. School feeding for into ya bet me. Common fund ain't mean fanco districts. Na yemfanye development, you know. You bet me then etime to ya. You don't just get up and just talk. Now the aim say MP before sometimes. The total disrespect to Ghana for it was rude. Because the reaction from the finance minister tells you that Ghana for some no more Canadian here cry.
I thought he was on a show with GTV alongside the cathedral no chairman no time siponi. So rather no or yeah, that's what the paper is quoting in semi. So Furiata was speaking in an interview on GTV alongside the Chief Executive Officer of the National Cathedral Project, Dr. Paul Opoku Mensah. The two used the opportunity to clear some misconceptions about the project, including the cost of to the state and the amount spent on it so far. Inti enya de ye kan inti na wotu wana monwi.
And I'm person me say the response no a disrespect to the people who are talking.
Adekye.
Okay. So Ghana for na kasa no. If you quantify apart from MPP4, me nua anya me ngonga so obetena afidie we so no we defended the building of the cathedral. But majority of Ghanaians say at this particular point, even if it's a priority, it's a misplaced priority. MPP.
Okay.
So come on,
okay, my utne
say hey we say mbusa say priority pa say nye bibi pa obeka say emfaso bi ani so endo
umusa
mimi musa okra because me do be check tight corner me nua will never support sa ade we but me nua be ma we MPP ni de will be support. So when majority of Ghanaians are saying say
MPP ni so obeka say we so no na hwibo ti na ka say me nua we de never we ye de hu de boniti.
Oh my God, he's very objective.
Me call dressing room no mo to her ball come.
No mo dada. So you see now the young person
you see, so my point here. The controversy surrounding the National Cathedral. And you can say finance minister Timi Jai the OYE biya betena TV so. Say obe respond to the National Cathedral. Now National Cathedral.
What would you want him to do?
The OYE no ye from so at this particular moment. Say Ghana for nisika edibe to school for ka. Na finance minister will not struggle to get 147
million. It's your munya isi ana.
When they see omunsi in their manifesto him fan the share say ye buy ABC National Cathedral.
Are you as a party member in DC more against the cathedral?
No. Me say the cathedral na ye si say at the time where a man for the kusua na di fufu no feel say ehun be hia say ye be cathedral at this particular moment as against ye tua nap kufu aka no wotena fufu ho a watimi ato akrante nam de di fufu ama no ho ya den ato him fan mu de hin na eye very important. But I ask myself, say, cathedral, why is this is a question that will be to me, man. From another point, you say, and another Danko Kufuado, the pledge our man in Yankopo, I don't know which Yankopo or can who but maybe Buano no be a president or be see cathedral the other Eddie man. In the manifesto. Now do see a man in Yankopo as a president, it should be coming from his pocket, not from the state. Now, state in the Isikadiaba. There's another point that the cathedral is for the churches. And at this point, why is cathedral? Because I have a story.
For which churches?
Okay.
Because it's a national cathedral.
Okay.
And you're mining in a.
So let me give you where the controversy is. National Cathedral. Where a story. A National Cathedral project to cost $250 million. September 6, 2021. Apostle Professor Opoku Onyina on the board of trustees for the National Cathedral.
Board chair, you mean?
Board chair.
Okay.
Cathedral no ankasa it started with $100 million. Ekonenim could do $200 million. In 2021, it was quoted to be $250 million by the board chairman for the trustees.
Okay.
And the finance minister said $350 million. So in the first place, you need even a budget how much cathedral will cost us as we speak now, because it keeps changing. Now, my main kind of story was the most touted national cathedral project, which is to be built by the Christian community in Ghana. To be built by the Christian community in Ghana is to cost us $250 million. The chairman of the board of trustees, speaking at the National Cathedral.
Because sometimes there are no mistakes.
It can never be a mistake.
All right.
Because baby. Speaking at the National Cathedral fundraising strategies launch at the oil dome of the Royal House Chapel International in Accra on Sunday, September 5, 2021, Apostle Opoku Onyina, who is also the immediate past chairman of the Pentecost Church, said the project, which is owned by churches in Ghana, is expected to be completed in March 2024. Is it Nanado's pledge to Nyankopon? Ana say ufiri ho no mo a in 2017 Reverend Kwabena Opuni Frimpong, the General Secretary for the Christian Council then, stated amidst several concerns about the construction of the national edifice and its funding that the government will not finance the project. A project that is going to be financed by the churches. Government is only facilitating. Oko 2019, Duncan William, Archbishop Duncan William, who is a member of the trustees, was say, Kasafa National Cathedral when the taxpayer is not going to fund the National Cathedral. Tell me, who is building the National Cathedral?
So we read the last story I already for Reverend Opunihona. We read the quote na Papa ni chiremu asema wakai. Or say the government is going to provide facilitation, but what will go into the facilitation we do not know. Sometimes headline no ene de enipa ne beka no ebo ebra. Asama aminua ya min kan matia. So I took the time to go and read the story. Until you read this story now, Asama Papa ne kan is contrary to what Yami insinuated. In any case,
so facilitation at government bearing than any
no, I buy Asama Wakan say one will be provided seed capital.
Yes,
up to I buy finance minister small kind of between $20 million to $30 million. Finance minister in 2019 thereabout Asama Wakan no. I buy so will be provided land. These are the two commitments I buy a kind.
And as you see our project or this uncle. Na sa seed no say omo launch ye na ye dibi koye as o mine and abi uncle.
Oh, I don't think so. Payment me hu any March 2022 they are about for 25 million cedis.
Oh,
I know na me
omo launch okay, so aban there na the seed fund na or they boa as part of facilitation no. Na President personal one can one and say.
Oh, I don't know anything about president's personal.
Because Omolonche he made a personal one.
Okay, that's even better. So okay. Buying president so I make it comments better. That's even better. But the point I me person me making is say Adekye Enra buying Echo launche the National Museum. Na me who are there no manage. Many a G and say I have a personal conviction. Say o fa me background Juma my year near my year Adekye make Memphis in Mayor or take also a call Memphis who asem chiro. Me Juma so my year as head of information and public affairs at the embassy in Washington D.C. My main role and they said me project na ma promote oman abuama nkofo aba oman no. That was part of my main duties na me wo. Enti me before our national cathedral sensem no be hu ye bebre no. I had a personal conviction. Say oman no we need to invest in monuments. I say ye this sika eto ho na ye invest in a niema ebeboa to exemplify our humanity, our soul, and to also contribute to the tourism industry. It's a personal conviction. Enti mi hu National Museum na mani age. Me gidi say ese even National Cathedral na ye nimpo no. Ye ko na ye bika ho nye just National Cathedral. Ye bibi to say some people have even proposed the National Slave Museum. Send ye beya ye betimi aka sa eba slave ye betimi aka ehun abakosam no ye. Ebi nso aban me no ka say renovate
castles no nkan ye won.
The castles are important. They are an important aspect of telling our story. But so we slave museum your artifacts in niema what they back in one central location for a purpose. And only take it away from say castles. So I would even agree with you, say, you're investing in renovation of our castles and now I know say Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, you're renovating. I think it is important. See a better side. If we say National Cathedral no, send a buying a decan achemu ewo empen bebre mu no enye sebi o asori ye say kwasi ada sorry a enkofo be ko akomu asori. No. It is more than that. Abandon chiremu bebre aba se eyade a ye ama na ye nkai dum aboama oman no se ye bibi kese de ahye oman na nimonyam se opanyi bi ye se omanpanyi kra kan about se opanyi bi a oye panyi oman mu to a ye betimi aye ho dwumadi wo ho se ye si omanpanyi fufuro na ye pe ba bia. So many different activities are ye betimi aye.
Okay.
Apart from
those activities,
the tourist value, and American culture say me run me one. The first thing I will be about Kroma Obusa and say, where are your tourist sites? And here I meet me ako. Where can I go?
And then Ebema National Cathedral no aye so special a tourist site. I say in castles na ye wono. I say in National Theatre ya Nkrumah Sima ye. I say other tourist sites. And then what will be so unique about National Cathedral until we be say Ghana National Cathedral?
It doesn't, you see, so what kind of say now oh ya say Adena we were now we no. It doesn't have to be unique. No, it doesn't have to be.
But say obi etu kwan so say mako Israel na meko akoshe meko wailing walla. Meaning say Solomon temple han we see no can say say meko Rome and now meko Milan me say meko akoshe Milan temple ya because meaning dia e kan e formo say meko France na meko she Versailles to say me sales na meaning say na kan France ho enti yen ye de e den na e kan fa yen ho e man ye unique.
Okay. Ghana is a Christian nation. Let's not forget that. On my way, about 70% of the people in this republic, ejitum se omoye Christopher. Yen schools, yen hospitals, yen niema bebrea ye yen nuanum e Christopher and so contributing. So ye a cathedral a representing the interest of Sabi yen nuanum almost ye Christopher. It is an embodiment of who we are. Are we not a Christian nation?
It's true. Now, so one said the amount for Bisani said the NTA Bisas a tourist site today. Yan fan say, castle no a tray slave trader a course. Now, now no crowd documentary a Philip Kweku Boys School. I first school I at Ghana. A chassis a castle. Omo relocated back Cape Coast Victoria Park one and the current location that was somewhere 1960s and 1950 something and no more the bow into some I mean so I had a share school as a canning into the sensory no Methodist enim say Joseph Danwo and a bag Ghana besha sorry asikane. Okay, Danwo na sorry edi kan osi we. Yenim say wa.
But 2 points now we can
ye come me pone so I say Zimraman eba ye no kwa bokobi we no ye. Enti when it comes to Christianity, obia any na sorry nim dia a trend history na ne tourist adia ye hwehwe no. So this one that ye be seen in 2022 yi e dia na be ma ya ka say we nti na e dey tourist bibi ebreye.
And I'm not sure say who can the historical antecedents are yigina so ye the bibi. Mejutum.
All right.
Say one my Presbyterian example, one my slave castle, the reasons in tia yigina ho. But no so nkyere say tourism must only be because say BBS inti sebe and na ye ti hey ye won niema bebre a ye wo Ghana ha and certificate new innovations.
Okay.
The country cannot be limited to sebe ebia de asinkwa. We must innovate. We must come up with ways ebeboa atwe enipa dom aba wo memu minyi ni say boni wo mu say o man na tena se adwene hu say okay Africa ha ye ni baby a eye Bible museum. Let's create a national cathedral that offers a Bible museum.
Africa, ebi wa Africa say e Cote d'Ivoire for wo basilica wo
Bible museum
cathedral. You do know what's in the Cote d'Ivoire?
No, Bible museum.
Enti National Cathedral no be Bible museum.
It's part of it. It's part of it.
Okay.
Enti the point I am making is say Omaino must invest in even more monuments. Ebia de nipa bebre kan me no mo be ya
monument dada na ewo ho no no. How have we maintained those?
The government is maintaining it.
Okay.
I have cited the National Museum. I have cited Oko. In fact, Aban Eye Beyond the Return. Part of the Beyond the Return program, they say we must renovate all monuments.
All right.
Abana committee millions of dollars to renovation of monuments at Ebwa. Okay. And there is no Masama example of National Mausoleum. Okay. Look, yenya jidie wo omampanyi Akufo-Addo. Make I say when the
okay,
issue of drone
say a bebre yen ska roughly yetumi ay estimate we say museum ye National Cathedral year kra no ye anticipate say nipa 100 be ba be hwe nti ye be man revenue.
Of course, it's a very fantastic question. And no ni ade a esi ebusa the operators of the cathedral. Ye wo a whole cathedral secretariat omo na ye responsible for making sure say the facilitation, the implementation ni na bekoso. A fantastic question esi ebusa. Enti si ebusa sa niema we ya ebeboa magana fo nyamunti ase nothing wrong with it. Okay. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Ebi mu so raise questions about a kwan be na.
I think those questions you know amanfo raise but they are not getting the answers.
Oh, me. I have listened to Reverend, I think Edward Boateng or something like that. On a secretary to the secretariat.
Oh, right.
Me refi Nidin Kakra. Kusi Boateng.
Okay.
What take Ghana for through step by step.
All right.
All the benefits are yebenya eniema ewom. Enti me no mi gitum se ye di even cathedral no ho nkomumpo a eye incumbent say omo ye expert in it no kabako betena ha. Na wa educate Ghana for niema ekom oma ye ne several times ebia peace UTV no ma ya measure unkran se manemra because me mateno e wo radio so a what take Ghana for through niema ewom ene mfasode e de bebre oman
so tese amanfo no bisa questions also make
of course that's why even 2 days ago I think Sunday enumere the president of the cathedral was on GTV talking about the benefits and in niema ebekom. It is not the case say omo are responsible for it no emma education and also interest say emma education no tonko so. Now lastly esi enya gidie ewo aban ne dwumadi a wodim hwe de medema no si me kai say aban ne di drones eba wo manwe obeka medical drones ebeye ho ye bebre ma ye nuanu mu bi kraka say it is not a priority ehun hia emwa o man no mfaso bi amaso eno mampanyi gina ne na so say dabi ye hwehwemu a ya ye kire say ade we di mfaso de beba ene the drones are saving lives in the hinterlands.
Thank you.
And yenya GDA said your mampanyi ye no ye benya so mfaso
nya GDA
That's it.
Okay.
Na me say afem. Sometimes I say ya na bufu papa, but you have to be careful.
Say wa sha say wo beto obo ase kakra.
Me anopa me ba na me bufu dada regarding interview
do bufu dey ba.
Me tie wo your sister station 8 FM.
Okay.
Say Oti region and I say regional minister. NDC, me I don't subscribe to June 4th. But as part of their celebration of June 4th, no, Omoko Duodria Enuya, Ewo School Bimwa, regional minister, Aoda, say Yonko to Tunriano, because it will remind them of the predicament they went through under June 4th. Such people do not deserve to be ministers. The president must fire that minister, whoever he is, Makubu or whatever. He should be fired. And he has ordered, and in Riano, to this government is confused, to put it simply. And secondly, the cathedral must be stopped because this particular cathedral is not a faith-based one, simplicity. And I will urge the trustee board to resign because you go one man say, I can tell you for a fact that before say cathedral, no, you bedroom say your best, you be to the middle crop, you no money more poto.
Why is it not faith-based?
It is not faith-based. It is an individual promise, and there's nothing like national cathedral. There's nothing like national. You cannot tag this so-called cathedral as national. Okay. Yeah, we did not.
Calm down.
We did not decide about the basic cathedral, did we? Was it in the manifesto?
We all decide because mona muko mu school mo say there's a Leviathan, the people meet, then they give their trust and everything to the Leviathan, say rule us. So he takes decision on your behalf.
In ruling us, there are principles. You have your manifesto, put it in it that when we win power, we will build cathedral in the name of God, to thank God for what.
And you manifesto.
So this is his own promise. What kwasore na say ye fair pledges. Na say be a umprabi wo ho. Ya fair fi 2,000 about make us
that's below the belt.
No, I'm making an example. Men can say papa no. I'm saying say
for example.
Yes, say what kwasore na ye fair pledges. Ya free 2,000. Na be akwabra na wo mpra bi wo ho. Ye dey free 2,000 but na wo mpra sorry akoma 1,000. Na wo hwa wo na wo ti ho ye boba boy ya bob bedru 500 bad down. Untumi sorry. Na wo dey amemfri akoka say mema 2,000. Na untumi ntua. Me na meba tua ma. In the first place na do Danko Akufo-Addo made his own promise to his own God, His Excellency.
Thank you.
To his own God. It is none of Ghana's problems. Right? Say enye suma bi na yade Ghana tua ko hia de beka so.
Say ye Muslims, say ye Christians, say ye traditionalists. Enye God okro ya na ye so mo.
You see, media momwa. Let me tell you something. Cathedrals in Ghana, we have cathedrals.
All right.
Minim say cathedral na say so and your friend cathedral. Minim.
Okay.
Say so and your friend cathedral.
No, garden woman.
If you care to know, sister.
Honorable ya mi be mi ana no kakra ma.
If you check the cathedrals in Ghana, we have Holy Spirit Cathedral in Accra, St. Francis the Sales Cathedral in Cape Coast, St. Anne's Cathedral in Damango, Cathedral of St. Anthony of Padua in Eguaso, Sacred Heart Cathedral in Ho, Christ the King Cathedral in Akachi, St. George's Cathedral in Koforidua. Uba your friend is saying, you want to go to, let's say, Anglican or more cathedrals. You will find them. The Holy Trinity Cathedral in Accra, the Cathedral Church of St. Plenty of them.
But to help you,
as
you were like cathedral, then me kind of cathedral. I just googled or say the principal church of a diocese with which the bishop is officially associated is called a cathedral.
Exactly. Bishop Ben Okwatransa Cathedral. Bishop Ben. We have over 120 something cathedrals in Ghana. We are no free. This, you see, deception, tourist attraction. I feel that is the motive. If you are looking for tourist attraction, Ghana, the whole of Africa, I must even say in the world, we are the only country that can boast of forts and castles as slaves pass through. Our forts and castles, they are there. You say how much income have they generated regarding tourist attraction? Have we made any efforts to ensure say tourists be bahona or motriadio? But I will take one by one the region of the write-up of Iraq and Oforiata. Like that man.
Let's consider your time too.
Right, I'll consider.
Yes,
within the time.
I call 3 to 4 minutes.
Sister,
it's 9.
Please,
you started at 9:55. It's 59.
For the first time, don't do this. You see, the minister.
I'm giving him everybody 10 minutes.
I showed the nation that expenditure into National Cathedral, there's nothing like National Cathedral. Cancel it off. Project was designed to double as an investment. Which investment do you want again? After which investment do you want again?
Tourist,
beyond serving the spiritual needs. Spiritual needs of who? Of this country. You and who? Sorry. You need a kukuda masofu for her. Remember, sorry, I believe in Peru, my Catholic Church. What my country them say you are the one who is coming to serve my spiritual needs.
Okay.
I have my pastor, I have my
Reverend Father.
Okay. You cannot abide with more. Do you have any morals to talk about spiritual needs? Diamoya Omai. Now we say at Wasu. Or say Mr. Oforiatta said on Sunday that the project was well crafted to double as a tourist attraction to Christians in Ghana, Africa, and the whole world. Wow, concern in some say, the whole world, any Africa. When you be fear broches or Baba share the Ghana's cathedral, would be say very salient questions is here. Sir, the cathedral no Musino or Musia dear Nebeka Ghana. Apart from this controversy, say cathedral, it was not a nationalistic cathedral, but somebody promised it, and they loaded it on us to contribute. In the first place, they told us that we were not going to contribute a quota. For which reason, Duncan William or country said we should shut up because the cathedral was going to be built on their own resources that will be guarded, not the taxpayers' money. The first taxpayers' money that was used was, pulling down our buildings and taking forcefully our land. Where have these people been relocated? It's Nanado's pocket money that was used in relocating the people. It is you and my taxes that they used in relocating the judges who were staying in that vicinity. Then he goes on and on to say, he mentioned the Planned Bible Museum. Planned Bible Museum, Ghana near Bible I say. Are there no cathedral in this whole world? Bible museum say who could treat Abahana. And often who said Ghana, the Bible museum, Abahana for Beshana. No one samba or say, though the tourists, through the tourists, the minister said substantial foreign exchange would flow into the economy. One to me and share economy here. Cathedral or when you better to say a foreign exchange. He left video modi here and the same deception and now modi here no. Now almost cancer. What will flow into the economy, support the country's revenue needs as well as pay off the cost of the construction. Pay off the cost of construction. Nipa no ono caso base ni cathedral no. Ono won kotua ni cathedral ho sika me na me ba betua ma no. Then on and on and on. Mr. The things are many, and I would have loved so my time. Now you scrutinize one by one. Or say, the finance minister said that the finance minister said that government was mindful of taxpayers' money. Blah 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 blah. No about and no say the government was strategizing to ensure that monies pumped into the construction were recouped within the shortest possible time. Oh, intro. You were which shortest possible time would you recoup the quantum of 350 million that you are investing into so-called cathedral? Which short? I don't see Jimmy. Oh, we sister, let's tell them in the face.
You see, national Mr.
This man
he's
a disaster to the country. He's not being fired.
Won't say
sister, if you don't tell them in the face, they will continue to misbehave.
New face in only face to face, I know
face to face. What I'm saying simply is,
yes,
first of all, to be fired. He does not deserve to be a finance minister any longer. Apart from that, I am asking and urging the trustee board to resign and block. They should just leave Nanado and Co to do their own business. Idea see a sorry for a sorry project. No, how did it now metamorphose into government project and as a taxpayers project? as you see, we don't know how this thing is going to finish. And for me, I am confident that there is no way they can finish this cathedral. And that cathedral, I see it as a start project. It will not. And I'm urging everybody in this country, don't dare to say that who can contribute to for somebody's dream.
Hey, what do you mean by don't dare?
Of course,
how do you dare a Ghanaian?
The cathedral that they are forcing on us.
No, you can't dare a Ghanaian. Don't go.
You see, I am also Ghanaian. And I'm saying,
how do you say some more? Oh, dare.
Look, you see, my brother, and Kofa contribute, have they accounted to those who contributed?
I'm saying, oh, see, you are there.
They went around.
No, you see, don't dare. Men to sana money. That's it.
You see,
that's what they mean. Don't even attempt to don't try.
Put it in place. So what I'm saying is that they first said they were going to solicit for funds outside.
Have
they accounted for that? They asked Ghanaians to pay some 100. They brought a short code. Have they accounted to those who paid?
Thank you. Abonti abeja fonso beka kakra na afi yakoye nim efi honom na ya beka owura kwabna donko futu yi ene nkania. Akoto Samson Osena na ya, please Google the cathedral and see where is registered. It's registered in the US, Washington DC, and it's not registered in the name of Ghana. And also can I see. Why baby waha don't preba or say don't preba odian kwakosi obi ajuso besiasi ya. Are you surprised about the comments? When did they support good policies from the NPP government? They kicked against NHIS, free SHS, construction of Jubilee House. They said they will use it as for something else. So ate don't preba dienini don't preba ajegon in some. Good morning, Sister Adekye, Dr. Baumia Beba. May God richly bless Honorable Frank Anodompre for sharing books and other stuff to all the schools in his constituency. Peter Mains and Sister, I'm really scared for the board of trustees. These are highly respected men of God in our society. It's very unfortunate. President Akufo-Addo is misleading them, and very soon people may rope them in the illegalities going on. Okay. Why be don't pray, but what's the idea? Gumsa, oh, my mean, who be for the encan. Akiseme Ebenezer says she be quiet. NDC constituency, youth constituency, or constituency youth organizer hope for. Overiata should be more concerned about the dollar city rate and not cathedral. We already have enough churches. They should be more concerned on how to ease the hardship on Ghanaians and not to build cathedral. Okay, let me see who else is here. Now, young koka lighting and so the kakra. Na fe yenkoye nim emfemfi honom. Let me see. Mudi to aso sa mo ma de sinya kwan kan wo de. So I have to scroll. Sorry. Pius Kweku Breezy says cathedral simply means the seat of the bishop. So that's what cathedral means. And your fire will be Bishop Bishop Michael Kwame says, Sister ya, they will finish and sell it to the white man. Okay, Cleve TJ says the man in the white shirt. Ultimately that wow. Muni say nkwandi mi hu pa enya dia ebeba so. Ben Sultan, good morning, sister. MPP will be shown drastically by Ghanaian youth. Berima Kwame Usu and sister Mr. Asanetano Kasane Boso Papa. Say ne wakasa obuso pa. And Dangote Junior say more fire LPG. And LPG eshiwo. Okay, LPG we enye deja bitum no. Nana Odoy says, thanks to our indefatigable member of parliament, Honorable Frank Ano Makai. And Felicia Edu says, what of the national mosque? Do we have a national mosque? Mamenshe Nana Udi and Makai. Paulus, aka Hawaba Paulus Kaswa. The NDC has nothing best for Ghanaians. How can the NDC speak against the National Cathedral? Okay, enti kakrano no. Yenwie kra no yenka eye enkania no quick. Na some 5 minutes na yen sorry so. Mira Kofi. Owura Kwabena Donko, former energy minister, say oni ECG nya adwene so mbeka so mu nya nkania ntum. Ne nyina so ne say omo say omo emeki losses enti yetumu ano betimi aso sa aka na omo bona no eno se kana omo bono enye nkania no ntumu na beso ano wo mamfanto say ECG top power no say auto free grid ko na very aye vehicle no diaba o say ECG top power free grid ko a yan fan say 200 units emu 70% emu 70 units per ena otumi use na 30% na ebeka no o che say ECG entimi mfa nyehwe omo fundamental problem pa omo wono eni say omo nyeji sika akakem amanyofo political and non-commercial intervention bera banti makoche meters yakobo meter ma we mu ye shepo ye shepherd ye sane ma we nyina enti eka na ya wo mo bon baby efiri ne na wo fundamental problem enye dia wo mbeka se entum ti etum kura asekosiko na wo gina kwanti enti wono die wo mpene so se ye beto nkane ani
medasi just a quick comment.
Wait there 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Just
yes,
a quick comment. Minua penny mestre ne say onya botre. Se ye betena ha ne Ghana fo di nkomo a adwene na ye nyina ye kire. Wa ma wakoma mafomo a na okasa no ko ba bi a emwa. Nti ne anya botre.
Papa ide wa botre pa
the first time I met you.
Okasa boko wa botre pa. Oh, honorable Yamin. Enya mu wonu okasa. You don't even have the floor. Papa 5 minutes.
Yen kan nti misra. Oh, misra. In any case, opani aban bia ni ho a in the last we committed so much to tourism. Say criticism is fine. But to criticize this government on tourism,
tourism.
To criticize this government on tourism, please, let's not even go there. And then lastly, we talk about manifesto na opani aban bia ni ho a manifesto power de ba no timi ni nyina. And na aban bia nso ni ho a the oye nyina ye de wo manifesto mu. It is not true. You are a politician. You know that.
I know that. And I'm saying
no about the cathedral. Enye kosa wo hia nu ye medas.
It's a rhetorical honorable. It's a somebody's personal. Mr. Metron said we are educating Ghanaians. National Theatre, National Conference ni nyina o mampanyi bi na gi tama oye Ghana fo bi sori tia no. Say nya de pa na commoding kofo na ye nyina nya so mfaso. It is a kasa and any manifesto. There is no government. Everything our year manifesto. Let's not even go there because governance.
You get a chance.
Governance, even governance. Year of return. Now I manifesto. Year of return. Now I manifesto. Please. Until let's not even go there now. Yenya Penny Kwabena.
Kwabena.
Say ono na okaso be solve doomso I want to me answer and I think say ono me kai so be power minister some time ago. To be honest with you, I'm not paying a modern topic in my I haven't even got the time say me delve deep into the argument I will make here any argument ECG for a make.
You are right.
Kakra wa kan ma
meti discussion krata no so ba no panti.
Ntina make us kakra wa kan a kire men. No kre wo de opanyin Kwabena Donko e kan bi mo. If you say VR the two kan ya ne ma gridco. Na gridco e the banner ECG e the ma customers. Yes, there are transmission losses. Yes, there are other losses in the form of theft and other losses in the form say obi agin kane ana wontua ka ni nyina ho en me gitum say ebeye say ye den hihye be gu akwan titiri ECG na ekwan a ye be fa so aboa na yetimi agege say sika no yetimi agege But media minim say nyina ye TV so ne commercials are. The last bare 2-3 months ni me hu say ECG for commercials be break kro mo de program aba say wa obetimi a kire obi a obo electricity ho kro no omo beba waba so honorable na ponsu bayi me hu nhihye ya all ya yes sun lines are ye dey transmitting electricity to reduce the transmission losses. And these are all policies are binding agu akwan mu se ne ebe ya ebeboa ama ye reduce the losses. And me hu ni say yes they all can dey pray but ye niema ECG nso ye dada ye nyina ye nim omode atodwa baby I think say ese ebusa ne say what percentage of the losses and ECG intimi recover because ebi a obehwe no there may be technical challenges in tier some of the losses no omuntimi encover enti I think say asempa ye nyina ye nwene ho ne ye hwe baby a ebetimi de asemnesi me nka se me nua panyin ne ye NDC ni nti no sebi o asema wo kan ebebo egu debi because these are issues are ye nyina ye nim dada say transmission losses wo ho due to weak or old wires in himself of full electricity. So we certainly have to look at how Sanya mani nyina ebetimi esi ano. But yentie ECG so nsam a omo ka ne baby a omo ha wonti a omo fi say esi ede price ni eka.
Thank you. Offer meet you meeting room.
Mania, my main question was I'm only correcting an impression.
Okay.
May say that particular cathedral cannot be termed national cathedral because it was not in the manifesto. I'm not saying so be bar own to me or one can far a party no should be fine. But this one is a personal.
But that argument cry
it is correct.
You are
saying that. But thank you. Member of my submission.
Okay.
You were Bradonko and his proposition say tariffs no in here sir. I think say I agree with him. Now the seminar rally said there have been this publication say it be obey to me actually it be illegal connection. That's coming from the ECG. Ombe man award or some reward no. They themselves then they will take the award the award nina. Because if you are looking out for illegal connections in this country, the same electricity company, they know about 75% of it. They know them, they should go there and disconnect those people. They go and then some of them, they're disconnected, they take money and they leave them. Apart from that, revenue collection has become the problem of electricity company of Ghana.
So, I can't.
Yes. Coupled with an unplanned city structure, and I say towns. So, uko baby to seglimi. Affordable housing. So what could that? We should the way I plan no. And I say affordable housing no man paying for see. And I say uko cantonment as a sene MPP for grab your modicisi dying. AU village in Sanomana. Uko what? There is an order in terms of planning. Nti wo gigi electricity bill anything. Now what is cinema? What is alaju? What is sukura? Choco. Baby kura be obe fakura and every chance and then be a light room.
So and so ntina mostly na say omo achakra omo share here no prepaid. And another strategy omo dey buy say the meters after they took it from inside
and the
people had their own issues.
It doesn't stop them from doing the illegal collection. The collection. And this illegal collection are done by people who have gone through their bills in terms of say be a school. But the bigger illegal connections, most of them, this electricity company personnel or money.
Okay.
Yeah, who can say brings my mind to be a publication be a me here. Say the prepaid now or change will whole baby or whatever it is now. Or deploy 50 military personnel to assist the electricity company personnel to go and do. And I'm saying, hey, baby, I do ni. Say ma prepaid meters no say so jafo di o mochi.
Say finfin o etifin do omo ko redeem meters so say omo ko bu ebi mu watermale wo baby ana bibi.
What structures must be put in place? Sani pan ye omo dey. If there were punitive measures, a bed detain crofo from committing sin. Okay. But another thing ye wanwa. Say eba say yem fa meters emra. Wo be say this same electricity company omo the meters be say 3, 4, 5 difference never. Ye be say what brings about that particular thing.
It's a different brand.
Different brands.
Okay.
And yes, be a pilot no. and can you be a pilot over which one is better? Now they will scavenge say directors from Woho will be able to find meter because of chop into a modi meter and banish see and we
and they were concluded to do better conclusion maybe a normal maybe way boy way inequality way inefficiency maybe another they have different reasons so
they will go for the lowest quality but with the highest price. That's what they do.
How do you know?
Young croc state institutions bonnie or mobile or mining cost. Young croc, we should tell them in the face that we know what they are doing. We have friends in most institutions and we know what goes on. Okay. We have friends as doctors, we have friends as how do you call it, farmers.
Thank you.
We know what goes on. So I'm saying it is a good call, but I'm saying many maybe say Brother Nkoku didn't solve Dumso. Dumso was solved before NDC left power. I will say that every day.
No, thank you.
When you are throwing gas into the people's eye, okay. The right things, but you said
that he couldn't solve Dumso.
But Dumso was solved before they left power.
But did I talk about when Dumso was solved?
No, that is the impression.
Madam was say Honorable Yamina was. I don't know if you bet me half away on a lighter note or take it serious. I'm about Madam, so see please so. Where would the collection that will be taken from the cathedral go to?
A good question.
Actually, Enya sorry I ekoji the offering. Enya sorry I ekoji the offering.
Aba say yeshia wo mu kwa de ebeji offering.
Enya sorry I ekoji.
Ayoko yeshia ma ye offering.
Let's stop the cathedral.
Let's go.
Aye baby e kwa e fa ahomaso yi.
Kakum Park. Any arboretum.
And me am first camera. It's not cathedral.
Oh, agenda
there of return at the $1.5 billion.
Oh, bra, I don't know first time.
Propaganda.
And I'm sorry, I mean, it's easier said. And then electricity for basically 1 billion at the Aba school feeding 9 months in Tiamoka and your ferris or Casa.
Electricity for no difference. Some rent that service. They are a company. They are rendering a service and they think that.
Yeah, the year of return about 1.5 billion
contribution to the economy. Understand it?
I mean, it goes into a certain account.
No,
you don't
understand it.
Otiasie ni entua na fufu okay. Otiasie ene entua.
Ma yenchira wase na ontiasie.
Oh, otiasie
ya ukase ya bibi amba. Etine otiasie ya de de aba. Ewo. I'm saying that NAPCO yentua omka. Also see anya 1.5 billion into the system. NAPCO for the whole year omsika yesen.
Na also kasa say unim say sika na ye no mostly you see adini nua chia remunerations and salaries and this and that and that.
Na NAPCO remunerations omonga.
Omo
salaries no omonga. Na dey na scan we ba because this is this is extra money that is coming into the system because of a year of return tourism.
Ada ban budget for. The budget is name so or expect
to say we add up to your friends and the economy. NAPCO 6 months into your market. That's Sesika we aba, we see a timia reki in at the aba.
No, it came in different angles to different parts or sectors of the economy. Let's say
tourism sectors. What are you talking about? Look at the nature of the tourism sector. What are you talking about?
The year of return. And
they went there.
Okay.
They went to all of these places. What are you talking about? My education.
Education. The education. When you are education, and the men will still come better now because you have educated people. Jaiman Kasakra. Minia, I think that a electricity corporation for or more question here for transmission difficulties. So we say increment now, almost say for distribution, transmission distribution.
Well, I think basically they can say for 2 years and they want to give us efficient and effective service. Said your motor no, almost for akano, we could not even reform so. Or more in that service, a boak or show into basically cost of production.
So, Tia, say the proposal from the power distributor submitted to the Public Utility Regulatory Commission wants the adjustment to cover the period of 2019 and 2022. ECG also proposed an average increment of this 7.6 in tariff over the next 4 years to cover distributing service charges. Okay. So at this particular point, when we talk about distribution, quite on first one light in my be bedding.
Can we 5 minutes now?
Ebewa beura hasi. I know the duty of the government to provide. At this particular point, it brings me back to Sika PDS for Beji in a short period of time. Ewo Ghana. Our boss I cannot sue in 6 months. Electricity Corporation for den wo maya fa sa sika yi ho aban ya wotisui den wa ya fa PDS for na sika no a ye ba this gu ho ma nipa miensa na bi no mo chedi ye no mo de ko e.
Thank you Honorable Joseph Yamin former Ashanti Regional Secretary ma NDC ora osi oye o science NDC bi kwa obepre national organizer di breno ora ya wasanita no ye national organizer ma LPG and ora Kofi Tonto NPP communication team member ora no mano pemida mo asepa midin ede yakuna mamuso amohwe yen muni ho ayeni ho anope yeda mo asepa empire ni se Yehowa nhira mo oni mo achi no oni monim onfa mo ko emedu fi asomdwe mu na mbeduru a kai se ode na seda ebe ma no midin ede yakuna ma echena Adekye Nsroma besia.